everybody. This is Chemistr3. I go by the name of Miles.
And I am Marcel Williams.
Okay, great vocabulary you have here. And today we are going to talk to y'all about
why do movies suck lately?
Boy.
Because I think they do. They just kind of, if it ain't a Marvel movie, what are you making?
And even sometimes those will be like, man, well, it's like, even I guess the worst Marvel movie is still better than
the average.
Most fucking films that are coming out these days.
Yeah. So,
well, okay, what's the last terrible movie that you saw?
I couldn't even get past the first 10 minutes of that last Netflix movie. We Have a Ghost. What the F was that? I couldn't even. What is that? Like, how are these movies getting greenlit? Like, somebody with money is like, yeah, that's great. Let's put millions behind it and actually gather people with expensive equipment and put this together and show people. We're proud of this. Let's show people this, what we made. Like, what is going on right now? Like, there's no, anyway.
I think it's honestly, I don't know. I can't try to even come up with the explanation for it, but I think it does come down to just the fact of content and people just wanting content. Nobody's really QCing content anymore. It's really just, hey, if you have something to make, if you know the right person and you have something that you want to make, we'll make it, instead of figuring out the right type of content to make. But then it's, unfortunately, a lot of this is subjective. You know what I'm saying? The word good is subjective these days.
Man, I was on Facebook and somebody actually said, you people was hilarious. I love that movie. What? Did you see the same movie I saw? How did you like this?
Yes. I put the same thing. I went off on Instagram saying, yo, you people was trash. And I had people in my DMs like, what? I thought it was so good. That movie was funny. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm nuts for not liking you people.
I think the problem with new movies, just content, period, people are just getting dumber. To be honest with you. Hey, man, whatever. People are just getting dumber.
I think like, the bar is very much getting lower. And honestly, I think social media is a reason to blame for that.
Yes.
Again, because you have so many social media people, so many social media content creators that they're making this content that is, you may get a little chuckle out of it, but they're getting so many views, they're getting so much money, they're getting so much numbers off of that little chuckle. They keep, that's inspiring them to keep going. That's inspiring them to keep making that chuckle. And that's ruining once again, the state of comedy, and it's ruining just content, period. Because now you have all of these very much subpar fucking people making movies, making content. And now we're, so the bar of excellence, the bar of being great is now so low down here that anybody can jump on top of that, and now you're great.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, man, I feel like they messed up and made a crappy movie. And they was like, man, we can't go back. We already made it. We spent all this money into, just put it out there. And people liked it. And they was like, holy crap. People are stupid than we thought they were.
Yes.
Let's make another one. Look, and then now we can't get rid of these things. These stupid movies.
Absolutely. I think something that people don't understand, or something that I've definitely realized about studio executives and producers, they all think you're stupid. Like, genuinely. They all think you are dumb as fuck. They think whatever that they put out, as long as it has that name attached to a Paramount, Sony, Universal, whatever it may be, you're going to be dumb enough to go and buy it. You're going to be dumb enough to go and fucking see it. And you constantly prove them right every single time. How many Netflix movies that were trash have come out, but they were number one on Netflix? If you're that is now...
My goodness.
Like, we talked about this in industry, friends, as far as like the value and stuff. Like, if you're number one on Netflix, your value is now skyrocketed. It could be the worst movie in the fucking world, but you're number one on Netflix. Hey, my movie was number one on Netflix. Now your bargaining power, your brand is a lot bigger now, and now people have to listen to that. Well, he had a number one movie on Netflix, to give him another movie. Now you have another terrible fucking film out there because you motherfuckers let this number one film be number one on fucking Netflix.
Whatever movie comes out on Netflix is the new number one movie. Because there's no bar. It's like no one's got nothing to see, and we all have the subscription anyway.
Yeah, it's already there.
We gonna click on it.
What did we watch? What's on that big front page? Okay, let's go ahead, click on and watch. Oh, this shit was terrible, but so many people watched that terrible film. It's number one, and now they can go on Instagram and be like, "Hey, I got the number one film." Both of the Kevin Hart films, number one on Netflix.
Those movies are trash. I'm not even defending them. Like, I'm sorry, Kev. Them were bad. But
Terrible
it's
films.
the new movie on Netflix. Of course, it's number one.
Right.
I'm not
And
watching Ghostbusters from the 80s.
The
Of course
people
not.
the people who make the money are the people who are good at marketing. If you are able to market your film, people are going to go watch it. They don't have to like it. As long as they watch it, that's all that matters. And that just takes marketing. As long as you're able to market your film and you're getting people to to click on the film, then you've won. So the bar as far as content, which is another reason why I'm big on content and not money, because I bet you people did great numbers.
I bet it did. There's the curiosity factor. It got me.
So if you're making great content rather than focusing on the numbers, then you know what I'm saying, you'll have nothing to worry about. But if you're focusing on the numbers, then it's a lot easier, to be honest. The bar is so fucking low. So you know who Country Wayne is?
Yeah.
You know, he just came out with a movie.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
He just made a movie. I believe it's on Amazon Prime. Saw the trailer for it. I fucks with Country Wayne.
Are you funny?
Go ahead, because you're just over here trying your best. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to fucking fall or something, man. Our great Shy was just trying to.
She's so nimble.
Squeeze behind the camera. She's very flexible too. Like, geez, it's amazing. No, she is. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
I saw she squeezed through that. It was great.
Country Wayne. I fucks with Country Wayne. Like
cool.
His brand as a person. You know what I'm saying? I think he has some funny skits and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But the trailer for the movie looked trash.
Oh, like that's where we.
The trailer,
okay.
yeah.
Dang,
because I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I just talked about Kevin Hart. It's like, oh, you just hate Kevin Hart. I don't hate Kevin Hart, but it's what the trailer for the movie was absolutely garbage. You know what I'm saying? And I think this was his first film, and it's another one of those things where he has a huge fucking brand. He has a humongous fucking brand, and he's able to put out this very subpar fucking film and it do numbers. You know what I'm saying? It probably do very well just because people are going to click on it. Once again, they may not even like it, but they're going to fucking click on it. Y'all have to stop watching bullshit. And I understand giving shit a chance, but
right.
That's what the trailer's for. I would have watched that movie if I liked the trailer.
I don't feel like trailers have as much weight anymore.
What do you think has the weight?
Just clicking on it. Like, you know, trailers used to mean something. They used to be magical. You know what I mean? But now you're already paying for the subscription anyway. Just click it. I don't need to go trailer. I'll give you the 10-minute test. 5-10 minute test.
Damn. Honestly, that's so true.
I mean, I like trailers. I F with a good trailer. I love that Ant-Man trailer, trash movie. But no, it was okay. It was okay movie. But I like a good trailer. But honestly, if it's on Netflix, I don't remember the last trailer I've seen.
Yeah, you're just gonna fucking watch it. That's so true. That's so true. I think it's went down. I still think there is a lot of people who look at trailers that
a new Marvel movie,
you know, judge whether or not they're going to watch it from that. But yeah, a lot of people, you already have the subscription. You may have never even seen the trailer, may never even heard of the fucking movie, but you see that it's trending or that it's on the most popular, and then you'll go and you'll click on it. I think people need to go back to looking at fucking trailers because that's your peek into whether the film may be good or not. And once again, some people make a great trailer and the movie's trash. Some people, it may be a bad trailer, but then the movie's good. But you know, the trailer is still, I feel like that first step into seeing the fucking film. And that's just how I treat films. So looking at this trailer for this Country Wayne film, I'm like, it's impossible. This film looks terrible from start to finish. And then people need to learn how to cut a trailer. Like, it's literally, I don't mean, I hate editing trailers. Like, trailers are definitely hard to fucking edit, but
it's a skill.
It definitely is. But once you either find somebody who has that skill or develop that skill and make a trailer. Any terrible film can look like a dope film. Like, you've seen box office films that have, you know, a dope edited fucking trailer. Like, there's no reason for, unless once again you can't find somebody or you can't do it yourself, that an independent film can't have a nice cut fucking trailer. And the way the trailer was cut was fucking terrible. So it's like, me being in this industry, me knowing, you know, just certain shit and, you know, the process of how things goes, it's like, okay, I know this film is going to be fucking trash. And it sucks to me because once again, he has a huge fucking brand. So he has the opportunity to put something great out to people, and you know what I'm saying, that's not what happened.
I think this is the future of filmmaking,
and that's so depressing. If
you can just, because it's at the end of the day, it's all business. I know people love movies, they get mad when they Netflix show gets canceled or whatever, but at the end of the day, y'all, this is a business. Will it make me money? Is Country Wayne coming with an audience that's gonna put seats, you know, eyes on the movie?
Yeah.
Like, why do I care about all the rest of that? I don't care about the quality of the trailer and all that.
Yes, that truly sucks. And it's people like that are in positions of power. I can't tell you how many social media people that, you know, I follow or I keep up with, and I see them branching out and try to start doing film things, and it's trash. Like, they come up with this trash ass fucking content, and you know, they're the bosses, they're the leaders of the whole situation, you know what I'm saying, because they have the biggest name attached to it. And a lot of the crap that I have seen is like, bro, you have opportunities, you have an audience that, you know, people like me would fucking kill for, or people, you know, independent people that would kill for, and what you're giving to the world is trash. And once again, all of this is subjective, you know what I'm saying, because I'm sure it's people who love that Country Wayne movie. It's people who out there who love the, you know, the filmmaking content that a lot of you know, social media people make and stuff. But overall, this goes back to the Kevin Hart shit. You know, when your legacy, when you're gone, are we going to remember that terrible film, or what are we going to remember?
The man that sold out stadiums back to back. Come on, that man has a work ethic out of this world.
Yes, he does.
That's the draw for his stand. We're not gonna get into it anyway. The movies are trash. I'm not here to defend these movies.
Please don't.
I purposely forget Soul Plane. Did
you not like Soul Plane?
Come on, man, this is embarrassing.
Soul Plane was a hood classic.
Soul Plane, that's the problem. That is the problem.
I can agree with you, but if you can hear more quotables from Soul Plane than anything else that he's done,
and that is the problem. That movie was an embarrassment.
Yo,
to us as a people. This
can transition into the TUBI epidemic.
What was the TUBI epidemic?
What's the TUBI epidemic?
What is it?
Well, it's every motherfucker with a camera being able to put something on TUBI and it can be viewed. This is without a doubt lowering the bar of quality.
I think it is, and it isn't. It's a double-edged sword. I mean, it's good.
Definitely. What's good?
That the bar is lowered, more people can enter it, particularly people like us, people of color that, you know, let's be real, this industry has been gatekept by a lot of people that don't look like us. Trying to get in here, you know, it's like, hey, you know, you don't look like me, get out of here. However, at the same time, a lot of people are now able to get into it.
Yeah.
And as we know from looking around us in this world, people are not as smart.
Everybody should be able to get in.
But where do you, I mean, but you know, the business side of me says, you know what I mean? The market is the market. What you put out, people are going to like it. You know, like people want what they want. You know what I mean? Like like as artists, we may want the artsy fartsy lens flares.
Well, when you say people want what they want, what do you mean?
I mean, like if content and stuff is just getting dumber, then that just means people are dumber and they just want dumb stuff, you know? Simple as that. We don't need gigantic budgets and fancy actors and all that crazy stuff. Hey, just show some breasts and have a dance and have a sex scene. That's all people want to see. So, you know, give them what they want. And I'm not saying that's great. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying that if that's what the people want, because clearly, have y'all seen Transformers? Movies are terrible. They got like 5 of them things. They got more coming out. Those are horrible movies.
The first one is good.
The first one's decent. It's got the nostalgia of like, oh, they finally have a Transformers movie. It wasn't good.
The rest of them,
ass. But they keep coming out. They will not stop making these things.
Yeah,
and the movies are trash. But like I said, it's got what people want. A pretty girl to some. And it's subjective, right? Everything's subjective, right?
Yeah,
okay, anyway. Right? Sure. And then special effects and explosions.
Yeah, and
that's what people want. They don't care about no story. They don't care about character development. They don't care about no plot. Like what? These big words out of here.
I think I mean, yeah, I agree with you as far as the double-edged sword of TUBI as far as it goes, but the brand of TUBI and what it is. So yes, you're saying, oh yeah, there's a market for it, and anybody can get in and all that good stuff. But overall, if you say your movie's on TUBI, it's perceived as negative.
That's true.
Because people,
that is true.
Yeah, like let's not get it. Yeah, people are making money off of TUBI, and people, are first-time filmmakers putting their stuff on there and all that good stuff. But I mean, this just goes back once again to the same conversation that we had, whether you're going after money or you're going after greatness. If you're just going after money and you don't care about being great, then by all means, it doesn't fucking matter what anybody says. Do you? But if you're trying to go after great, there is guidelines and certain shit that you really
great has become very subjective, though. That is the thing. You know what I mean?
It is, because we can take a look at these TUBI movies and a lot of the independent filmmakers that are on there and that are making a bunch of money off of that, and getting the audience. Oh, their heads are swole. You know what I'm saying? It's, I'm the next big thing. I'm about to be a household name. Like, I'm the shit. Like, nobody's fucking better than me. But you go and watch their film. And even some of the people in their audience that watch the film, they know they're watching it because it's a terrible film. They're not watching it because they're about to enjoy a great film. No, I'm watching this because this is a shitty ass fucking film. But that's not what the filmmaker thinks. The filmmaker thinks, they're watching it because, this is a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes type fucking film. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can understand it if you're doing it and you know exactly what the fuck you're doing, the consequences or the outcome of it. But if you're doing it and you have this perception that's not reality, then that's where I feel things are getting skewed.
Maybe. I mean, that's an unknown. We don't know that. Maybe they know it's crap and they
No,
don't care.
I research these people.
Some of these people do think they have
that, like, they're the shit.
Next. Yeah, they do think they're the next Ford Coppola.
Yes,
yeah. But some, okay, yeah, some of them do. But some people realize they got some crap. When you're a director, you go see your film, you get your audience reaction. You understand people are laughing at stuff that was supposed to be serious.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, all right. Thought I was making a drama. I just made a comedy. But people still came and saw it, and more people are coming lined up to see it. So at the end, what does it matter? You know what I mean?
It goes back to the person. It goes to the person. What does it matter to you? If I made a drama and people are laughing at it, that's not what the fuck I want. That wasn't
You did something wrong. You did do something wrong.
That wasn't my intention. And okay, I need to change something. Like, I need to do something to get better. But if you made a drama and people are laughing at it and you're just like, oh, well, hey, at least they're enjoying the film, then that's, how you're looking at it. That's your perspective of it.
I feel like that happens a lot.
Latter is, once again, most people's fucking perspective of it. At least people are here. At least people are, watching it and stuff. And once again, this is why the bar is so freaking low and why it continues to be lowered, because we keep allowing... when I say we, I'm talking about the fucking audience. We keep allowing people to do these things and nobody's checking them. Nobody's saying nothing. Nobody's speaking up.
I feel like, again, I do feel like it's a double-edged sword. I think we as a society, or filmmaking people and audience goers and things, I think just like social media is kind of new to the world, this movie making low barrier of entry is new as well. I think just give it a little time. It sucks for us because we living through it.
Yes, it
but
does.
It's like one of them things our children will look back and be like, man, that sucks they had to live through that. But now it's corrected itself. And, things have kind of stabilized or something. I feel like it's good that more people are able to jump in there. You know what I mean?
Don't.
Like, I think it's a good, because without it, what was the bar going to be? I think in a if we could like shape the world to what we want, yeah, you got to get vetted, but that's just not how it works. It's never been that way. Hollywood never let nobody in unless you were nepotism.
So what are you saying? You saying you feel like it's good that anybody can make something?
I do feel like it's a good thing. Oh, I'm choosing to think that way. I see what you're saying, but I'm choosing to shift my mind towards the thought that maybe I wouldn't even be in this industry if this bar wasn't where it is. If it was still where you had to learn film, you had to go to NYSU, you had to do these things, I would have never been in it because I can't afford that. Actual film is hard. Not that it can't be done, but you know what I'm saying? It's just so many more barriers to get past.
Absolutely. I can agree with you. I can agree with you from that perspective. Like, it's definitely... You know what I'm saying? Especially in my case, it's become a lot easier to be able to do certain things in this film industry rather than, a couple of years prior to it. I guess I've just always been more so focused on the cons of that because it has become easier. It's become more open to, people who shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? People who people who are quitting their day job to do this certain thing that, once again, it's not for everybody. So being somebody who it is for, it's hard to sit here and look at, because that's the majority. The majority of people are, I don't want to say, once again, because all this is subjective, but, not talented. You know what I'm saying? The majority of people in this industry aren't necessarily quote unquote fucking talented, but
they're not.
So you're surrounded by that. It's like, at least, in the previous years, you wouldn't see it so much. Somebody may have been untalented. They may not have gotten a chance, or, it's untalented people in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and stuff. But it was, I guess it wasn't as many. It wasn't as many options. But now that there's so much more options, there's the availability of crap is so much more than it was.
No doubt about it. I think that's what anything, I feel like. Anytime. I think it's a good thing because I go back to even YouTube, and it's like, if you think Tubi bad, YouTube, you can literally just go from your phone, click a button, and it's up there. And, but there's always going to be bad. When the bar gets lowered, there's going to be some bad. But there are things that I'm seeing that people are doing that they never would have had a voice if the bar wasn't, it's kind of what I said before, but
yeah, which is why I can agree with that. I wouldn't have a voice if the bar wasn't lowered.
Me either. So it's like, it's, you want to take this crap and lower the bar and jump in there and see what you got, or we keep the bar up here in the same old boy politics at Warner Brothers and Paramount are making the same, going with the Win 5, they're still churning them out, like the same movies over and over. Yeah. Birth of a Nation 20,
Lord,
greatest movie ever made, Birth of a Nation. They praising that. See, because I promise you, this lower bar going forward, that movie will not be praised as they choose to praise that movie. It's no way. If the bar was where it is now, then that movie would have never been praised for what it was. Because it's just so racist. Like, there's no way that I don't even understand who on earth would like praise this movie as being so great. But because it's been gatekept by some, a chosen type of people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, they get to choose what's great, and they chose the racist movies with blackface and black people jumping around like monkeys. That's what they chose is great. But now with the bar lowered, I feel like it just allows more people to choose. I'd rather it be this way, chaotic, than two people at the top choosing every single movie we watch. I'd rather it be this way.
I agree.
And so I'm choosing to focus on the positive, I guess.
You are.
But I see what you're saying. But I'm choosing to see the positive.
I commend, and I commend, and I could definitely agree with, because all I can see is the fucking negative and just the crap that you're being surrounded with. I guess I just want better. Like I
do
don't
too.
even go into race. Like I don't care about white people crap. Like I want black people to make dope shit. And I guess I just want better. Just going back to like social media people like making films and stuff. Like I want them to take that opportunity a lot more serious and make something worth watching. Like make something dope. Like I don't expect the two niggas outside to go and make some Oscar fucking winning film. Because it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Who the fuck are you? But if you have a name, I guess the expectations are more of you because not everybody has that name. Not everybody has that audience. Not everybody has that brand. Not everybody has that opportunity to make, something where a lot of eyes are going to get to it. So I think I just want better for us, like as a fucking people, because so many fucking Country Wayne, I've seen Desi Banks, I've seen even fucking T.I. venturing out. You seen The Trap?
I enjoyed The Trap. I actually have seen it multiple times.
What the fuck? Nigga.
I like low budget movies. That's why if you've ever heard me speak before in the past, like I'm very hard. I can be a little harsh on these Marvel movies, these big budget, multi-million-dollar movies, but I actually am pretty lenient. And I enjoy the low budget movies where they got $50 in a cell phone, the iPhone.
No, look, I like I was telling Ashanti, like I enjoy low budget movies as well. Like I don't mind watching them.
It was bad. I'm not defending. Nigga. Let me just get that out there. It's bad.
Just watched it again like last week.
Fan? All right. We should start the Trap fan club. It's a good movie. No, it wasn't, but it was enjoyable.
The point is,
I guess
it's like torturing himself. Like the point is, T.I. is a big fucking name. Mike Epps is a big fucking name. Yeah, it was a bunch of names in there that had brands and stuff.
Queen Latifah in that movie. What in the world?
She was the best part of that film. She was better than Loretta.
That's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot. But it's the opportunity. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I think 3 or 4 production companies attached to that damn film. And
I bet.
For that to be what we got from that, it was embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? It was like, bruh, what are we doing, man? Like, for real, bro.
Goodness.
Like, why is this, like, why? Like, why?
But
like,
see,
why?
the point, though, I would watch Trap too. Like, I would be on my Netflix, on the app. I'd be like, yo, the Trap 2 coming out. I would hit the notify me button and be like, yo, I'm making that a Friday night.
So,
it's a good movie.
Answer your question that you asked.
Yeah.
Why do movies suck?
The bar is lower.
It's what you just said.
I'm a hypocrite, I guess.
The Trap 2 just came out.
I would genuinely be excited if they came out.
Click on it and watch it. Therefore, you are the reason why movies suck.
We all are. I'm sure, but that's the beauty and the horribleness of it all. Because that's why things are so subjective. I'm probably gonna watch the Country Rain movie and think it's hilarious, but you thought it was stupid, right?
Well, I'll show
you saw the trailer.
Yeah, I'll show you the trailer.
And I'm sure the trailer was bad, but that I like comedy, and again, I like low budget stuff. Country Rain got a name, but I'm pretty sure he didn't have $50 million to put behind this film.
You don't need $50 million.
You don't. But
I just saw.
No, you're right.
I literally just saw. Just a post on Instagram. Get Out was $4.5 million is the budget.
I saw that too. Yeah.
Made $225 million. You don't.
That's a 1 in a million though. You know that does not happen very often.
It doesn't, but because they focused on
story,
the fucking film, they didn't focus.
But there was so many things had to come right, pieces wise, for that movie to be a great actor, great director, who are both still great. They wasn't like no one hit wonders. They literally are. Both of them are like some 1 in a million type people in this industry.
Did you like Nope?
Straight. I was expecting more. I'm not gonna lie. I like the soundtrack. The music was really good. Listen to the soundtrack. It was good. I think it tried to be good, but I think he was aiming for something, and we got something down here. You know what I mean?
Agreed. No, I walked out very disappointed after Nope. I couldn't believe what the fuck I just
I don't know
watched.
what the monkey thing was going. I mean, I get it, but I didn't get it.
It's the fact that you had to go and research everything to figure it out.
Telling my wife that I was like,
I don't like that.
It's a good. I think we talked about it too, because I like the fact that the movie. I'm still thinking about it days later, because we were like looking up like what did the spoon, what the hand and the monkey, and what was the Asian dude. It was a good movie, but it was just doing way too much.
It was way too fucking much.
Way too much.
Okay, man. Overall, the point of this is movies suck right now, and we have to do better in trying to make better fucking films. But it doesn't fucking matter what we say, because all of this is very much subjective. So you can keep making shitty movies, movies that I think are shitty, but as long as somebody out there likes them, hey, kudos to you, buddy.
And you know what? Okay. But I think the takeaway from even that takeaway is that just get out there and put something out, because sounds like you're gonna find a tribe. It looks like, because people like crappy stuff just like people like good stuff.
Yeah, I think anybody this day and age, anybody can find a tribe as long as you're doing it.
That is the beauty of the bar being so low.
In all honesty, people could think we're idiots, but they can like the show.
That's true.
No, that's not an episode of Chemistry, man. We will see you next time in the lab. I go by the name of Miles.
And I am Marcel Williams.